children of Israel. And seeing one of them suffer wrong, he defended him and avenged him that was oppressed and smote the Egyptian. For he supposed his brethren would have understood how that God by his hand would deliver them, but they understood not. And the next day he showed himself unto them as they strove, and would have set them at one again, saying, Sirs, ye are brethren, why do ye wrong one? But he that did his neighbor wrong thrust him away, saying, Who made thee a ruler and a judge over us? When God has not prepared you for mega increase, people will doubt you. When God is done preparing you for mega increase, no one will doubt you again. No one will doubt you again. Then fled Moses at this saying, and was a stranger in the land of Midian, where he begat 2 sons. And when 40 years were expired, there appeared unto him in the wilderness of Mount Sinai an angel of the Lord in a flame of fire in a bush. When Moses saw it, he wondered at the sight. And as he drew near to behold it, the voice of the Lord came unto him, saying, I am the God of thy fathers, the God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Then Moses trembled and durst not behold. Then said the Lord to him, Put off thy shoes from thy feet, for the place where you stand is holy. I have seen the affliction of my people, which is in Egypt. And I have heard their groaning, and have come down to deliver them. And now I will send you into
Nunca tocou, me acho. Um bagulho que teremos picante.
I want to speak on the topic that says mega preparation for mega ministry, for mega increase. Mega preparation for mega increase. Nothing happens in life by chance. Nothing. Moses was not able to come into the fullness of the plan of God for his life until there were certain preparations made. God had to take him through the routine of preparation. No one would want to be a medical doctor who would not painstakingly study. That vision will be far away from you. Its realization may be impossible. You want to be a lawyer, it has to do, you have to go through routines of preparation. It doesn't come back easily. You have to work hard for it. In sciences, there is this thing called gestation period. Gestation period is a time when a female animal takes lead. And gestation periods are not the same in the species of animals. They are not the same. For a chicken, it hatches its egg after 22 days. For a rat gets pregnant children after 21 days only. So rat up that to better. Count 21 days from today. Yeah, one. For an elephant, it takes an elephant 721 days. 2 years, few days. 2 years, few days. The rat and the elephant are not competing. The elephant wouldn't say to the rat, how I wish I put to bed my own child. The same time, the gestation periods are not the same. Your period of manifestation is not the same with your neighbor. The bigger your preparation, the bigger what you will born. Yes, sir. Rat will give birth to small children. And if you are not mistaken, you will march upon them without knowledge. The day the elephant puts to bed his own child, that day that elephant begins to walk. Because every preparation has been made for him to walk from the stomach. I pray for somebody here. No matter how long it takes for you to prepare, may you give back to something huge. I said, may you give back to something huge. If I'm talking to you, rise up to your feet and give me 3 amen. Except if the elephant wants to give birth to an immature baby. There are many that have given birth to destinies that are not mature. If you come out before your time, you will die before your time. If you become rich when God does not want you to be rich, you will become poor when those who you help will become rich. There is need for preparation. Spiritual preparation, psychological preparation, academic preparation, skill acquisition, and many other preparations have to be made. Because you have an assignment to fulfill in destiny, you have to prepare for that assignment. Not to prepare for your assignment is to fail before your assignment. Touch the person by your side and tell him or her, you have an appointment in life. You have a destiny to fulfill. If you believe that, clap for Jesus. Elohim, Elohim Adonai. Elohim Adonai. Elohim Adonai. God is more interested in your preparation more than in your manifestation. God is more interested in the things you will put inside you. Now you will prepare yourself for tomorrow. You are actually the takeover generation. In the next 20 years, the doctors that will take over the souls are here. In the next 20 years, the lawyers that will take over their state are here. In the next 20 years, the local government chairman of the souls is here. The politicians of their state are here. The great men and women of God of this land are here. But God is interested in your preparation. He's not in a race to launch you out. He wants to prepare you. Jesus lived for 33 years. With few days on. But he prepared himself for 30 years before he started his assignment. Ask the person by your side, why are you in this? Why are you in this? Ask the person, why are you in this? Tell the person, where others reach, you will reach. You will reach. Tell the person, I will reach. Where others get to, I will be there. I will be there. Yes. It's a matter of time. Moses was prepared academically for 40 years. Moses was prepared militarily wise for 40 years. Psychologically for 40 years. Then spiritually for another 40 years. That's 80 years. And somebody will be thinking a man who is 80 years should be in retirement. But that's when God has finished his preparation for him. When he thought he was of age, 40 years, he went to start his assignment. God told him, no, I'm going to send you to where I will prepare you again. It was after the golden bush experience that was when God launched him out. After these 3 days of program, God is launching somebody out. God is launching somebody out. God is launching somebody out. Heaven's investment is only for those who are ready to go through his preparation. Because it does not take God much to manifest you. It takes him much to prepare you. It takes him much. The quality of your preparation will be determined by your performance. You get to know moto get down. What's the name of the moto? Yanucha moto hakane nesu. Yanucha machine hakane megene. But there is a certain mechanic somewhere that learned very well. Anyone that goes to him is sure is coming back smiling. If you don't prepare for success, get ready for failure. If you don't prepare for prosperity, get ready for poverty. If you don't prepare to graduate with first class, then whatever you see, you take. Life gives to you what you actually give to it. If others are praying in the night and you are snoring that night, when the time for God to do a great work in your life comes, you will be handicapped. When others are studying in the night and you're busy on your phone, when it is time for a shower, you will be handicapped. When others are looking for God, that camp of faith are not touching them. Have your church another 3 days without looking to the skies, only looking to the Lord. When others will be going here and there, committing themselves to sowing, many of us are talking about our lives. There is need for preparation. Your time of preparation is your raw state. Nobody may accept you when you are preparing to become great. Nobody may accept you. You are like a raw meat. A raw meat in its raw state is not appealing at all. And when you eat a raw meat, does it appeal? Does the smell bring aroma? No. Your preparation is like when the mama of the house carries firewood near you, sir. You will take it, she not go. You are not travel. You will get not back. You will toast it. You will have a tea, tie Maggi. They will take Maggi and other things in the future. Then you carry the meat and pour into the pot. Allow it to steam. After about 10 to 15 minutes, something will begin to ooze out. A good smell will begin to come out. Something will begin to be smelling nice. Have you ever passed through a house, Ghana, Monshi? Okuko. Ghana, Monshi, Okuko. Manuel. That's because it is in the heat of fire. And you need this heat of fire to actually succeed in life. Some of our young people do not want to pass through the way of preparation because of how hard preparation is. You want to wake up tomorrow and do yahoo and make money. That money will go just like that. You will come back to square one. By fire, like rain, let your glory fall. Like fire, like rain, let it fall. And for some ladies, they want to have a very rich boy somewhere who will be paying them monthly salary. Who will sleep with them and give them money. Some girls. When we are talking about something about your destiny, you don't need to sleep. Any heat you have to go to in life to amount to a human being, please go through that heat. Very important. Nobody will want to come closer to you in this your present state of preparation. But a few years from now, people will begin to come closer to you. People will begin to look for you. Because you are actually in your place of preparation now. By the time you are done being prepared, you will be sold out to your generation. Get prepared. Seek God. Work hard. Invest into your life. Invest into your future. Invest into your tomorrow. It is out of the investment you made today that you will gain tomorrow. A friend of mine bought a land. He was the one that actually told me it's good to actually buy landed property. He asked him the first money he made was 800,000 naira. He bought a land in Umahia at that time at 800,000. Where that land is located now, and I have one plot of land. 10 million naira. Now, invest into your life. The first 100,000 you get is not for you to carry it again. The first 500,000 you get is not for you to buy an iPhone. Flashy things do not stop coming out. Flashy things. When you clamor for an iPhone 17, before 2 years, I get one iPhone 20. How many days will iPhone 13 or 12? From 6 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think we are 14 or 15. See how it's running fast. Can't even remember again. All of you go with it. One of my members, when I was passing out to Togo, they had traveled to Ghana. When he was returning, he had an issue. So the only money remaining with him was almost $1 million. So the man told the woman, I'm bringing it to start a shop for you. She had finished learning to sew. Ochimu had done that time, now 4. Ochimu had done that time. The woman said, no, buy me iPhone. That man bought the iPhone for the wife and came back empty. All Mutalo does at work, no machine, no shop. The only thing she has is iPhone. iPhone. One day, why open that? Where that iPhone taken in the middle? iPhone is due to have a way. Everybody knows no one was able to get it. And that look at the person by your side, ask him or her, what is your priority in life? What is your priority in life? The priority of every young man in life should be God. Why? God. Make peace with Jesus. Lay hold on God now that you are young. Lay hold on God. That should be the first priority every young man should have in mind. Lay hold on your Savior. He pays to serve Jesus. I speak from my heart. He will always be with us if we look alive. Let's not take this right more. Have pleasure of space and contentment is in the Lord. Our love for better than anything of you. Our serving more truly than anything before. I'll do as it is whatever. To so our guide and come home, you are weary, come home, gently and tenderly, Jesus is calling, oh sinner, come home. There is need for preparation. The good things you desire in life would come after your preparation. Now is when you need to invest into your future. Now is when you need not to look at anybody. Now is when you need to give all to your life. Sir, if you are 30 years this year, you'll be 40 in the next 10 years. I will drop big and I will pass big and I. If you are 20 years here, you'll be 30 years in the next 10 years. Will you be still collecting money from your parents? If you are 30 years, in the next few years, some of us will be the deacons of the churches in our land. How prepared are you with God? Some of us here do not know what it means to fast. When you but just had a fast in the church, how can you do it for me? How do you do it for him? Who can? So you made the fast. The demon of your generation will be bigger than our own. There is need for you to seek God. No, I know that you know that this present generation is already bad. What happens to the generation to come in the next 10 years? How prepared are you to face that generation? How prepared are you? Don't this don't be the nobody in the next 5, 10, 20 years. Where are you envisioning to be? Apart from the fact that our destiny is in the hand of God, we have a role to play. We have a role to play. A certain man in the Bible whose name is Jephthah was rejected by his brothers and his kindred just because his mother was a prostitute, not him. His father knew that the woman was a prostitute. He went and slept with her and she gave birth to a son. And he agreed that Jephthah was his son. So when he died, they said they don't know who he is. His generation rejected him. But Jephthah didn't reject himself. He moved from that environment to another environment. The Bible says Jephthah gathered unto himself men of like mind, men who were rejected like him. He began to seek God. He began to learn the art of warfare. To the extent he became a mighty man. A battle ensued in the land, and nobody could have helped to deliver Israel. They said only Jephthah, that man we rejected. Now him be good, now him be good. For some of you that were rejected, for some of you that people said you will not become anything, I have a word for you this morning. By the time you will meet with those who told you will not become anything, they will come for you to help them. Amen. They will come to you for help. It's a challenge that nobody accepted you. The first thing you have to do is accept yourself, because God has accepted you. And God is not segregating. God is not discriminating. God looks at everybody as one. Nobody will stop it. That you move to London, you know nobody. If you know what you are doing, your generation will do for you. If you leave this land and go to Kano and you have something to offer to the people of Kano, will they reject it? Joseph was not an Egyptian, but he had something to offer to Egypt. Did they reject it? Let's go. I need no other argument. I need no other foolish heaven. Now Jesus died for me. Daniel came to Babylon as a young, naive young man. Maybe of your age, a teenager. Nobody knew him. They only knew him to be one of the Israelite captives in the land. That was the only identity he was known. I'm from the royal priesthood family. That was all. He was trained to be a slave. There was something in him that could not keep him in slavery. There was something in him that could not allow them to push him to the backside. After this speaking, something will come upon somebody. Something will come upon somebody. Something will come upon somebody. Something supernatural will come upon somebody. Your generation cannot do without you. Ebubegi batale ba gboro ọgbà oye keleke oye kọleṣi oye lesirika juwere ya. According to an Israelite book, not in the Bible, it's believed that David was rejected by his father, because the Bible in the book of Psalms told us In one of his psalms, he said, even when father and mother reject me, the Lord has taken me in. It is believed in that writing, it's not in the Bible, that the father and the mother of David pushed him away. Normally, in the history of Israel, the last born is not supposed to be a shepherd. He's supposed to enjoy the friendship of his father. I have my last son in the house. I have 3 children. If my other 2 children are around, they should be the one to go for such dangerous assignment. An assignment where you will see lions, an assignment where you see dangerous animals. A 17-year-old boy, for me, he was sent to be killed by the animals. But nobody will kill you when God said it's not your time. You will not die prematurely. The reason is because of this story in Talmud. He says, the father and the mother had a maid. Every rich Israelite used to have a maid. From the Bible we saw it. Abraham had his maid, the wife had a maid. When Isaac married, he had his own maid. When Jacob married 2 wives, each of the wives had their own maid. So David's father and mother had a maid. And the father had an eye for that maid. The mother was not happy. When you want to get home, so every night the man would dodge to the maid's room. When the mother of David sensed that, she went and disguised herself in the room of the maid and lay and slept in that room. While the maid slept in her own room, the father of David came in the night and slept with his wife, thinking it was the maid. Because at this point he has stopped sleeping with the wife. David will not pass, will not get last. You do the Bible, I can tell you a story. 7 years story. Maybe the family made him over. Suddenly that child appeared. David was like that. Of a sudden, after Mama Yada, and after, dear boy, I can't remember the last time I slept. How did you become pregnant? Gaburoka. The father denied David that day. Because the father denied David, the mother got angry with David that day for coming to spoil her shoe for her. So when he was growing up, he didn't enjoy the love of the last born. Instead, he was suffering in the bush. But that was a plan of God to prepare him for something great. Whatever it is that you are passing through now is the plan of God to prepare you for something huge ahead of you. Don't cut short your preparation. Don't cut it short. God is not interested by the number of men that rejected you. Where God will get angry is when you reject yourself. That's when God will get angry. When you reject yourself. In that bush, David fought with several animals. David killed a lion, he killed a bear. What ordinarily his elder brothers could not do, God used him to do. None of the sheep of his father got missing. Because if he does, he will be in the hot sheep. He was rejected. When people were seeing David in the bush, they were laughing at him. Onyaho. But the day came, God sent a word to his prophets and said, go to the house of Jesse. I have a man I have been preparing from childhood. I have a man I have been preparing from his teen days. I have a man I have been preparing from the days he entered into youth. I have a man. I have a man. I have a man. accepted me. He began to sing unto me in the bush. God became the friend of David. If nobody agreed to be your friend, let God be your friend. If your parents reject you, let God become your father. This is the way you father me. I love the way you father me. This is the way you father me. Oh, I love the way you father me. This is the way you father me. I love the way you father me. God does not father you wrongly. Man can father you wrongly. To tell you how much they hated Joseph. David, when they called all the sons of Jesse, they didn't call him. To tell you they have relegated him to the battle. And only mother, God is preparing you for something. And only mother, God is preparing you for something. Continue in your school of training. Don't abort this pregnancy. You are in the womb. When God will launch you, you will enter with speed. Please don't abort your preparation. Not because nobody is giving you money. You go and look for one cheap gumbo, one barrel pusher. You need you want 5,000 get a year you will. You are destroying your life. Those that cherish the cheese today, in the next 2 years, if you buy a cheese, the next 2 years that cheese will become a rag. Yes, sir. If you buy a phone today with a stolen money, in the next 2 years, 3 years, it will become unappreciated. The day God will give you your own, you will appreciate it. It will be bigger. It will be stronger. It will give you joy. Let me see you wave your hands if we are together. Adapana Nira Chehuma Nonyeregi Atula Adapana Nira Chehuma Nonyeregi Osokuna Biano So Bomuana Biano So Marana Jehovah Nonyeregi Ezeri Hatula Eku Adapala Nera Jehovah Nonyeregi. A person again whose name was blessed. One day that lady said, that he can't go no boy and a girl so that one junction no man. The man will take them home and give them 50,000, 100,000, 150,000, depending. Yes, daddy, you came up with each. Marcia, a daughter, you can give with each. You are different. You may not have the best of dressing now, but you can give with each. Benadi and Jehovah created her. She now works for an Indian family in Port Harcourt. She's paid 200,000 every month. 200,000 for taking care of one small boy like that. A boy small boy now knows she not come back. A boy you can afford to 5 days. Just can a guy here and won't walk here. Now a guy here, a whole lot of here, that guy here. That's all. On Tuesday, she was the one that bought me this shoe. I said, Daddy, I want you to dress decently on our day. What wish? Be patient. Something great is coming on your head. Something mighty is coming on your way. Something great. David was patient. He was not reckless. He never became immoral in his days of trials. He waited. He waited. He waited. He waited until the day the Lord, through his word, sent a prophet to the house of Jesse, and no man was found to qualify. And the prophet asked after making a mistake, is Is there no one remaining? Is there no one remaining? These all the children in this family. They have to make statement about you. May God make a statement about you in that mind. Come on, let me hear a bigger amen. Is there no one remaining for me to show mercy? For me to bless? Can I see 5 young people who will be patient with God, patient with family, patient with the church? Get this woman here. Jesus, Omega, I am. I worship you today. Jesus, Omega, I am. I bow before you. Ibuchuku, Ibu, Gimadu. Ibuchuku, Ibu, Gimadu. Be patient with your parents. Be patient with the church of God. Don't run away from your dream. If you run away, who will save the next generation? Imagine if Joseph had run away, done something bad because of the presence upon him. If he had accepted the advice of the wicked one, his timing would have been slower. You know that if he had allowed that butler to talk to the king about him, Chineke Maruma made the butler to change for him. What would the butler give him? Assistant butler. Okay. And when you get your money position, you get your position carrying here. No, sir. Go to the government. When the governor wants to make people commissioners, they cannot be bigger than that. But when God wants to skyrocket your destiny up, He will pass through all the break through all protocols to take you high. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Don't look at other young people messing up and down with their big phones and their flashy dresses. God can give you best. God can give you the best. Be patient. Somebody's already under pressure. I can hear the voice of the Spirit. Somebody's already pressurizing you. Come. I will give you that thing. May you receive strength to say no to them. Amen. Satan does not give a man something for free. What he will take is bigger than the money what is for food now. Have you not asked yourself? That man that sleeps with me and gives me 10,000. Some girls in the level guy will be going baby. Satan has transacted over your life. Jigide, onye nwe Jesus, jigide, onye nwe Jesus, jigide. Osodi. Obediently followed Moses, and God prepared him for a mega increase. The Bible says about Joshua in Exodus chapter 24 verse 13. That same Joshua who used to pour water in the house of Moses. When you did every minute, everyone Moses that. You are necessarily They climbed the hill together, but he stopped at a certain level. He followed Moses obediently. If you can follow God like that, the blessings of God will be your portion. So when Moses was with that, there was no one qualified enough to carry that mantle of Moses. Many of us, our parents are well to do, but we are messing up. If your father is a medical doctor and you're messing up your life, where did you think you find yourself? Every one of us is supposed to be greater than his parents. Then your preparation will determine if you will be greater or lesser. Your preparation. Submission. In preparation, there is submission, there is obedience. Another person is Elisha. Elisha submitted, obeyed the instruction of his father in the Lord, Elijah. When Elijah left, he carried double portion of his grace. Obey God, obey parents, obey spiritual authority, obey physical authority. Any authority above you, obey it. You cannot be above that authority until you obey that authority. If you want to be great, obey those who are great. Submit to them. For every area of life you want to achieve success in, somebody has already achieved success in that area. That was what Joshua discovered in Moses. Moses has succeeded. Let me follow this man that succeeded. If I follow him, you can't follow a man that succeeds and you will not succeed. You cannot. They will tell you how difficult it is to succeed. But follow those principles, you will find success. You want to be a medical doctor? There is a medical doctor that has succeeded. Follow him. You will succeed. No man is an island. No man grows and becomes a tree. No knowledge is few. Knowledge is only discovered by mentorship. Following those that know. Can you bow your heads? Yes, bow your heads. Until my only guess is you. Spirit keep brooding over me. Until I look like you. Until my only eyes is on you. Spirit keep brooding over me. Until I look like you. There are people here that God has great things for. If you know that there is a greatness in you, would you please rise to your feet? You know there is a greatness attached to your destiny. Could you please rise to your feet? The corruption of this age has a way it goes. One of the aims of the corruption of this age is to bring great men down even before they rise. Could you please walk to this altar quickly? You that rose up, walk to this altar. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah.